Okay. He is okay. He's messed up.
Yeah, I've done about 40 points of damage over there.
Yeah. He's ogre. Alright, he's really in bad shape. He takes a half swing, but he's backing up and he's throwing his hands up. He's like, me no fight no more, me no fight no more. I mean, this was like a simultaneous thing, but he's giving up. Me no fight no more, me no fight no more. And he's backing up.
I said, before anybody kills him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you can't attack now. He's surrendered.
Well, it's to me, before anybody kills him, where is the elf? I can speak over.
Oh, you're talking to him?
Mm-hmm.
Me no know no elf. Me no know no elf.
The elf that lived in this house.
Me no know no elf.
You want to live?
Me no know no elf. Me no know no elf.
Ask Twill. Twill knows where she is.
Huh?
Twill knows where she is. He's already told
You
us.
know where the elf is?
Maybe.
No, I don't know. You want this?
Twill, I'll kick your ass.
Trill probably say nay just so we kill the ogre because he hadn't taken his cat.
When you ask Twill, the ogre catches a glimpse of Twill,
Oh, crap.
Twill, and goes into a rage and attacks him.
What the
What little
hell?
damage he's got left.
Can I?
I'm gonna jump and see. I jump on the.
I mean, you're gonna get it. He's gonna get him. You're like Twill,
I ain't
where?
got an attack.
And as you're talking to him, it's just,
How did he get past me to get the Trill?
well, he's running toward him. Just trust me. This ain't an attack roll. He just loses it when he sees Twill.
I'm busting him.
Hold on. Yeah. All right. I'll give you a free attack on him as he's trying to pass you.
Shit.
But I don't know what it was that Twill he has him in a blind rage.
Twill's pissed him off somehow.
Well, I missed him. I rolled a fly.
There's hell, he missed.
All right. He gets a free attack on Twill. Twill's gonna try to get out of the way, but all right. Here we go. All right. He misses. Twill does another triple somersault with a backflip with an arch onto the stairs.
I might kick your brother's ass just for the trouble he's causing
He's
us.
barely standing. Somebody do subduing damage.
All right. What are we gonna try to subdue him?
Subdue him or kill him. I don't care which one.
Well, he's trying to kill Twill now.
Yeah.
He didn't see Twill the whole fight because
I
Twill stayed in the
I'm
back.
still not sure I
Or
trust
kill
Twill.
him.
What are you
Roll your
doing?
20s at it.
I want to knee him in the eye.
You can't
No,
knee him in the eye.
just
He's
if
too
you
tall.
need him, you're
You're
gonna kill him. If you need him, you're gonna kill him.
and that's the thing
Relax.
about monsters. If you knock them to zero, they're dead. They don't get the unconscious thing like characters.
Can we possibly throw Twill out of the ring?
Nah, Twill's done his triple back somersault. He's out of the way.
That's not attacking. Hold on, who's turning? Her?
Yours.
I mean, I'm gonna. We're going in the regular attack. You know what though? Everybody roll me 1 10-sided. I don't need to roll. No, not you. You've done had your attack. These three. Well, them 4. Actually, what did he say he was doing? I don't know
He
yet.
was chasing the cat, so he ought to.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not in this. He's chasing the cat.
I give up on these dice.
Well, hell, I did the same thing. Both of us rolled a 1.
Y'all fumbled?
We fumbled.
Both of us.
Jesus. Well,
One.
Yeah.
One. Can you?
but we had
I got a.
Here, switch them.
10.
10
You
plus.
take those.
1 plus for what?
They're gonna try
This is an
something
attack
else.
roll.
No, don't take my damn
No,
price.
no, he rolled a 0 for Nisha. You said roll a 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you get first attack. These two,
Fumble.
both of them fumbled.
He rolled a 10, so he
Roll.
No, ones. Ones.
Luckily, oh my God, really? We have a suplexed ogre. Roll
Roll
a
damage?
20-sided apiece.
Oh shit.
Roll high.
That's a lot. I ain't rolled high the whole damn
7.
time.
2. 7 and 2. We hit each other. I didn't say I swung at anybody.
I hope y'all didn't hit Trio.
I didn't swing at anybody.
Okay.
Or the
Jesus Christ. I need both of y'all roll percent out.
Damn.
Let's see if either one of them hit the other one.
Oh, we didn't swing. We never said anything about swinging.
You were attacking.
You were
had
attacking.
your weapons out. Y'all attacked. Y'all attacked.
If you I mean,
You're not arguing with the DM.
I asked you what y'all. Everybody was attacking.
I'd already done my attack.
No, you hadn't.
Yes, I
this
did.
was a
This is a new
no.
round.
This is a new round.
But you
Yes.
never
When
said
he-
anything.
Yeah,
Yes,
I did.
he did.
I
Trust
never said
me.
anything about attacks.
Just roll.
Roll. You
I never,
fumbled.
said, I never said anything about 73.
Okay.
That's
What
what
about
we
you?
use.
Don't
Yes.
roll low. Did you roll low?
I haven't rolled yet.
Roll.
These two.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are naturally going to attack this ogre.
Where'd it go?
Uh-oh.
I lost one.
I hope it ain't blue.
You know, I originally said I was not going to bother.
74.
74.
All right.
That'd be all right.
Y'all didn't hit each other.
Thank God.
You drop your weapons, though. You'll lose an attack next round.
Roll 27.
Attack.
These are pissing me off.
27.
I ain't got any others. You have to use some of James's.
I'll buy
Oh, my
You
God.
almost dropped your weapon.
Jesus Christ, he almost fumbled. We gotta wait on, we'll take a quick intermission break right here. The ogre ain't
Well,
got
he charged and he
one
just threw us all
good
off guard.
hit.
This is a bad
Well,
ogre.
He charged and
One
just threw us
hit
all off guard.
will
We thought
kill
he was
this
about
ogre,
dead.
and everybody fumbles
Everybody's
or
like,
misses.
I did.
I mean, I got a
well,
team.
we weren't expecting him to charge the damn thing.
Wait a
It
minute,
screwed us
y'all
all.
know y'all never gonna shut Eel up if he ends up hitting and killing this ogre. I just want y'all to know.
Good.
that.
I'll
It'll
be
be
I'll
the
pat him on
first
the back.
damage he's done to him.
I can see him now. Here I come to save the day. God.
He had to roll just about a 20 to hit him.
Okay, while you were gone, he missed. He missed.
No, I got a team.
You still missed. You hit it at 15.
Okay.
She fumbled and she fumbled. They didn't hit each other. They just dropped their weapons. The ogre is charging. Was you in here when the ogre tore out and charged at Twill? Okay, you have an attack. I gotta take a leap, but I want you to roll your attack. Please don't fumble.
Yeah, please don't fumble because both of us about hit each other.
God.
What?
You may get the opportunity to kill the ogre.
Yeah, that will be. The gnome killed the ogre.
He hit him in the foot, and he didn't have neither.
He tripped him up and he fell over his own weight.
Yeah, at least he didn't fumble it.
Uh,
What do you do?
everybody.
He didn't fumble it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Ogre gonna get another swing.
We dropped our weapons.
Jesus Christ. It's an ogre. He should be dead by now.
Well, if this tells you
What'd you
anything,
roll?
we're gonna be in trouble.
10.
Well, a 10 plus 3.
13.
Hey, but we did have a dwarf that suplexed the ogre. That was
We did.
That's a first. I've never. See, that's why I like new players. They're creative.
Mm-hmm.
He purposely missed an attack round where he could get behind this ogre because he wanted to suplex this ogre. I love it.
You've been working too long at prison, man.
Well, we gotta wait on
Think of
Will.
inmate.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Now
I roll it. Every
Well, that's
time
not
it's
the
a
ball.
practice one.
all right, here we're gonna roll is percentile for Twill to see what he does. He's got the kitty. He's probably gonna run.
I actually worked in prison for like almost 2 years.
Huh?
There's two.
I said I worked in prison for like almost 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Even though I tried to. Okay, he is not attacking. He's running. Twill's running around the staircase trying to evade the ogre.
Well, I'm attacking you just as soon as I can.
But you got to wait till the ogre gets attack on Twill before you can attack him.
Twill's probably the one that took out his other.
Twill.
No, over on that.
All right.
Not cycle on him.
I forgot Twill's armor class. There it is. There it is. Okay, Twill.
Anybody got a watch?
It is.
207.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, this is working out really good. We're getting close to it.
We'll just take a bug, get in.
About another hour. What am I rolling
Straight to
for?
bed?
Nah, she gonna come home and get a shower and all that. I figure all these dudes is gonna be here. Uh-oh.
12 get
Oh, he missed. Okay.
Dead, then.
He missed. All right. You get 2 attacks this round,
Yes,
correct? All right. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
Put my glasses on so I can see this roll.
I was hoping you hit him And
No.
It's the first
Really?
one.
now look, can we please kill this
I'm
ogre?
trying to. Yes, I
Yes.
hit him.
That time you hit him.
Finally.
Now if I roll above a 1 on my points damage,
All right.
11 plus 4 is
Ogre drops.
15 points.
Wang! You see me hits the ground and slides about 2 feet into the corner of the room.
I'm gonna search the room.
Okay, hold on. I gotta describe the room. Now that you have a dead ogre, kind of like that ogre too. He's pretty cool.
Does the ogre have anything on it
Uh,
other than a loincloth? We usually see ogres.
Yeah, no.
looking around, while a complete mess, it is clear that this was once a magic user's workshop. Although the ogre's inhabitation of the room has rendered otherwise valuable equipment worthless, one object of interest remains in the room.
I steal it.
It's a little too big still. Apart from the extremely agitated cow, by the way. The cow kind of run off.
He's gonna steal the cow.
Are you stealing the cow? You see on the wall a mirror, and y'all want to look at this. Hey,
How big is this mirror?
let me look first. It's a
Careful
pretty
not
big.
looking into it. They think
It's a pretty big mirror. The mirror is like a granite kind of. The casing of the mirror is like a gray/green type of onyx gray. I don't know what you want to call it, but like it's made out of stone. And then the mirror inside is round. Inside the mirror, or what appears to be a mirror, is terrain of mountains and a forest area.
Ooh, I want to touch the mirror.
Do you gonna go through it?
I want to touch the mirror.
All right, hold on. All right.
I think this is how we'll get the Dragonlance.
All
Right. We
right.
are here.
Everything else in the room, other than the extremely agitated cow, is basically ruined. Just
Where my
garbage,
arrows?
trash. You see the dwarf walking toward the mirror, holding his hand out like he's getting ready to touch it.
I cleaned the blood off my sword and cheek.
Okay. What are you doing?
Please don't.
What's the mirror?
What are you doing?
Nothing stopping me on the mirror.
I was already said I'm going to get my arrows.
He's going to get arrows. He's got to roll for him.
percentile 4 times. However you do that on your own. However many
Yeah, I've
you
got to
save,
collect
write
my
them down.
daggers back up.
50% of 50% or better.
Roll yours with daggers. 50 or higher is for you. We'll go 35 or higher for you. On how many daggers did you throw? It was 2, weren't it?
Yeah, but I hit with both. Well,
Shell, control your
No,
father.
you hit with 1.
yeah, the
And
other
even
one
if
was
you'd
called
hit, you
shot.
may have hit like a belt buckle. You could have messed up with
I
that.
got
Just,
the low.
I got 2 of that.
Below a 35. Or anything like that. You should be.
no, I mean, yeah, anything below a 35, the dagger's ruined. You
Where's
have a better
Twill?
roll. Huh?
Where's Twill?
Twill
We know
is,
we know where Eel is.
Twill
Where's
is,
Twill?
Twill is on the back side of the staircase. I mean, he's hiding like underneath the staircase. That's
Okay.
where he run off to. What were you doing?
He's going around.
You're checking the room out.
Check it. I'm
Okay.
looking for my daggers.
You're
we
cleaning
washed
blood
the
off
door.
your sword. Kayla's disappears.
Yeah, I know. I figured that would.
What
All right.
do I have
Alright,
to roll to get my daggers though?
Shell.
Anything above a 35, you can retrieve them. They're safe.
After I clean my sword, I'm gonna
15.
roll it.
I lost the
Okay.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
over there petting
I
his.
guess.
Figure it
Oh,
out.
I got to roll.
Above a 30, anything below a 35, they ruined.
Drill didn't me.
I rolled a 15
One's ruined.
and a 33.
God damn. All right, both of your daggers are shot.
All right.
How many daggers do you have?
Plenty. All
I
right.
got 1 dagger under you.
Yeah.
Okay, you're out of the conversation right now. You're gone. They don't know what the fuck happened. You're either dead, disintegrated. We don't know. Stupid.
Did we all
Joe.
see him in
I
the
can
air?
already tell. I'm gonna enjoy.
Killing
What are
him.
you doing?
You're going to enjoy
I
killing
wouldn't
him,
talk
huh?
Twill.
He may have just killed himself. Y'all don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Drill now. You said you'd tell me where the hell
My find something now.
He's like,
I'm dead. What?
she's through that mirror.
I know where I'm going.
Oh, but can you see
Shell?
anything in the mirror?
I just told you.
Man,
You can't
Shell?
see him on the other side now. He's going through it.
Calasari went through the mirror.
Oh, actually, when he went through it, you still don't see him, but the scenery changes, and it appears to be a room. It's like you see like a
it might
desk.
change every time each one of us goes through.
No
it.
shit. they all been
Scattered all
different.
everywhere.
Scattered.
Well, I say, are you going through the mirror?
He's like, yes, I'm going home. I have Kitty now. I'm going home. Y'all want to
Where's-
go meet Stevie?
Where's home?
Yeah, Stevie's the elf.
Stevie, she's the elf. Yes. You want to go meet Stevie?
Yeah, let's go meet her.
What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to go meet her?
I want to follow him.
Sure.
Seeing as how you've just lost the dwarf.
We gotta go find
We
him.
know he's waiting on us.
I don't care about Stevie. I want to find the dwarf.
All right.
We got to keep the party together.
All right. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. The object of interest remaining in the room, apart from an agitated cow, is a large mirror hanging on the southern wall. It appears to be made of hard granite
Can
and
the cow go through the mirror?
no.
Can we set the cow loose?
If you'll leave the door open, the trap door, the cow will probably be able to find his way out.
Well, we never closed it.
Nope. Y'all never closed it or the concealed door.
That's right. So
Nobody ever said y'all were closing it, so both of the doors are wide open.
Both doors wide
So
open.
if y'all just leave the cow, he'll probably find his way out.
Wow.
And you eat by the bear.
Think you need to bear. Let's see. Inspecting the mirror, you can just make out the different images. At the moment, it's a room with a table in it. Twill explains to you, looks the same way on the other side. He explains that the mirror itself is how he came to be here in this place in the first place. He says it's something about the crystals. At the top of the mirror, there's a little crystal at the top. And you could tell that it's not part of the mirror. He says it's something about these crystals. By placing one in the top of the mirror allows someone to pass through to a different place. Speaking of that, remarks Twill, it's about time me and Kitty make our way back. He places the crystal up in it. I mean, you notice that it originally weren't in it. And he places the crystal in the top of the mirror. The mirror takes on like a shimmering. It shimmers. Okay? I guess we'll say that he done that before Numbnuts here went through it.
Yeah, we hope he did.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, he's gonna be in some totally different place.
But when he stepped through it, that's when the room appeared in the mirror itself. I forgot about this. Twill grabs the tether on the cow and along with Kitty and walks through the mirror.
He just took the cow.
Oh, yeah, okay. Farmers can lose a cow.
Okay,
Well, they
so
already lost it.
he took the cow with him. I forgot about that.
That's why I said I was going to say
This is why
Well, we can just, I mean, really.
It's not a steak there.
It was like, I would have done it.
I don't eat meat, so my cow.
All
Let's
right,
see.
Wait a
whatever.
minute,
Let's-
that's really my cow.
I see. I knew it was coming.
Because
I
I'm the
thought
one that
that-
said livestock. If they had any type of value, the cow really belongs to me.
Well, I tell
It's
you
my
what.
cow.
Why don't you follow Twill and you tell
Well,
him?
as Twill steps through the mirror, you
That's
notice.
my cow.
Well, it might be your cow, but he has your money pouch again.
And I've got his.
Yeah. And he steps through the mirror with a moo, and the cow's gone.
There goes
What are you
Kitty
doing?
I'm following him.
What are you doing, Joe?
Following him.
Following.
You see Twill with the cow and the kitty emerge on your side of the mirror into this room. And shortly after, the rest of the group steps through. As the last person steps through the mirror, you see the image in the mirror vanish. It goes away. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't even have a reflection in it. Let me see before I go to carrying on.
I look at the crystals on top of the mirror.
All right.
Okay,
hold on.
let's just to double check.
Crystal-
What does please don't mean?
I'm gonna steal the crystals.
Whoa.
Dude,
Let's find out. Is the crystals on the top
Hold
of the
on.
mirror?
Stepping through the mirror was an unusual experience, to say the least. Tripping over Twill as you step through the mirror and bumping into the cow. The cow is even more agitated now than what it was when it was in the
I
room.
imagine he got teleported somewhere else.
He's in a, yeah.
He's in a room now.
Exiting the mirror, you notice that you're in a large parlor with a small library near a writing desk. A magical mirror identical to the one that you just stepped through hangs on the wall in this room as well. Although the only difference with this one is there's no crystal in it. Now,
Oh, the
Twill.
one behind us.
no, that's the one you just stepped through.
Does it
We
have
didn't
crystal?
take, we
No.
didn't take the crystal woods.
It does not have a
It
crystal.
doesn't
If
have
you
one
took-
in it.
If you took the crystal out before we went
Yeah, that's
through
true.
it, you wouldn't have went through it.
You're assuming. But there's on this mirror you see no kind of scenery, no reflection, no nothing, and there's no crystal in the mirror.
The crystal is somewhere, but they had to come through it, so the crystal has to be somewhere.
Let me see here.
Look at his pouch and see if the crystal's in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check Till's pouch.
He's like, "Oh look, a note!" Right when you go to check his pouch, he scurries off. There's a note.
Yeah.
Picking up the note from atop a writing desk, Twill explained, "Oh, wouldn't you know it's written to me?" Let me see. The letter is in fact addressed to Twill, written in a crude form of common. It lightly rebukes Twill for having disappeared without an explanation. In other words, someone's kind of agitated at Twill for jumping through the mirror and leaving without telling her or him where he took off to. It goes on to explain that she, Stevie, has departed to attend an important wizards conference. Stevie's house, now that you're assuming it's Stevie's house, is quite a bit larger than the one in the Lonelywood. Looking over Stevie's books on her bookshelf, you can see that they cover anything from goblins to dragons. You'll also notice quite a few books making references about a world named Krynn, whatever that is. Penned by Stevie herself in a book on her knowledge of this place called Krynn, it talks about clerics and druids immediately note the severance of contact, which you're kind of feeling a little funny. You don't know what. You're not sure. You're just feeling a little unclear.
I know why. Same room as your deity.
Anyway, it talks about how clerics and druids immediately note the severance of contact between themselves and your deity, as well as the loss of any remaining spells.
So I just lost all my cure light
yes.
wounds.
Every one of them. And he's still bleeding all over the floor. Which, for this time, I will assume he bound his own self. Always remember this, people, because I'm not going to say anything until somebody falls over unconscious. Okay? Remember.
His wounds are that deep?
Well, he took.
He took a lot of damage.
Just
How much
remember,
damage you
if,
take?
if he dies,
Yeah.
I get his stuff.
I'm at 7.
Yeah. I mean, you're at half health. Yeah, he took a big hit.
And I just
You
lost all
carry-
my
I mean,
cure
7
spells.
damage would have, like a commoner,
carry
would
it
have
all.
probably killed him.
Don't ask us to help carry it.
Let me see. Where was I at?
Okay, so are we reading some of these books to notice?
You're just kind of half glancing. Let me see here. As the rest of the house,
Valuables,
as you're looking around,
jewels, gems, gold,
several rooms cannot be opened.
magic.
Twill explains to the group, several of these rooms you just can't open. They have magic cast on them. And in a way, he says it's like his feelings got hurt. Like he's unsure why she would bother casting magical spells on these doors, which he couldn't get in there. It's not like he was going to try to steal anything. This is, Stevie. That's his guardian.
Try to steal something.
Yeah, he just can't imagine why Stevie would want to lock these doors with magic to keep him out of these rooms. It just,
I'm gonna try.
it's amazing. He just can't even, he can't fathom why this would be like that. Quill also goes on to explain, unfortunately, he has no means of getting you guys back home because he doesn't know how the mirrors work. The crystal he used to activate the mirror was the last one Stevie possessed. He found it thrown away, in quotations. He found it like she had thrown it away Yeah, he found it thrown away in a locked case at the back of her closet. So if that kind of tells you.
Does the crystal destroy the crystals when you walk through it, or
He doesn't know. He knows that.
what happened to the crystal after you walk
He
through
said
it?
it just goes away. He don't know.
And the crystal destroyed it?
Yeah. So he unfortunately he doesn't know. He says it was found. I found it in the back of her closet. She must have threw it away in a locked case at the back of her closet. One day when she forgot to lock her chamber door securely, and using the mirror to plane travel drains. That is what. I'm not even sure. I think that ain't even supposed to be in that sentence. I think that's a typo. But he says, I don't really know anything about the mirrors and how they work. He says, all I know is Kitty walked through the mirror and I had to go get him. And that's when I found the big guy and he took my kitty. So y'all came back through the mirror and the crystal was no longer where it should be, whether it was there to start with or it was there until y'all walked through it and then it vanished. But he doesn't have a clue. Well, he don't know what to tell
So
you.
we're stuck over here without any type of cleric or any type of heal.
I know someone who does know.
Stevie.
Stevie.
Okay, we're going to search the room.
You don't really find anything. You find a lot of paperwork. You find a lot of books. Most of them are just like history books about the area.
Any concealed or trapped or hidden?
You can make your rolls, brother man.
What is the percent on that?
Yep.
Black's
You got the concealed door thing.
high.
Okay, you ain't worried about you cheating. Just tell me what's up.
75. I made whatever it was.
All right.
22.
Who?
22.
You didn't.
We
Heal
gotta roll above it or what?
Yeah.
above it.
Yeah. Whatever your percentile is. No, your percentile should be below.
Yeah,
Yeah,
below.
below.
Actually,
I failed it.
you failed. You passed.
Well, the higher your percentile.
Right. You need to roll
I
under
passed
it.
it.
Okay.
Huh?
I passed it.
All right. What are y'all just looking for secret doors or anything like that?
Everything.
In this particular room and in the rooms that are unlocked, if y'all are looking around, y'all don't see anything like that. Y'all don't run up on anything.
What about the doors that couldn't open?
Well, he done told you those are magically locked, and you're not.
You're not going to be able to pick your magic lock in.
Brute strength won't go through
There's only
magic.
one door that you go through.
Yeah, to different rooms. Yes, just one.
Well, there's nothing else in here, and we check.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a ton of books.
Books.
It's like it's a wizard's house, but doesn't seem to be in the rooms that you can actually get in.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean,
it's-
you have to sit down and actually read them.
I'm gonna ask Twill if he can help us find Stevie so that we can see if she can help us get back.
She went to some kind of event, didn't she?
He says, "Oh, well, I can help you there. I know exactly where she's at.
Good.
She went to go meet someone in Solace, and you may have heard that. You probably know since you're reading the books, but you don't know what Solace is. I'm assuming y'all are like, what is Solace? He's like, oh, it's a town to the south. It's a small tree town. It's very beautiful. You guys should go there.
Okay. I'm going to glance through the books and I have a praising skill and see if he
Can he
knows
show us the way or make a map or something?
He says, I was kind of told not to leave the house while she's gone. Even though I didn't technically leave the house when I went through the mirror. I was chasing Kitty. I had to get Kitty back. I was staying right here. I wasn't going anywhere. So, yeah, he says, I just had to go get Kitty. He said Stevie would understand. The books are not really, they're almost all of them are, you could tell, were probably written by Stevie herself.
Well,
Alright.
for one, for us, Kitty be dead, maybe even you, so why can't you?
Alright, the book about Krynn, there's one that she actually wrote, right?
Yep.
Does it have any maps of the surrounding area?
Actually, whoa. Actually, let's see.
It's a good idea.
Huh?
I told her that was a good idea.
Yep, let's see.
And I want to know if they have any
No.
maps.
No.
But
Well, I
Still a
asked.
good idea.
no, it was extremely low. But I'm assuming you might be asking Twill. Yes.
Yes.
Well, he tells you, he's like, actually, it's like you need to go see Stevie.
We don't know where
So
Stevie's at.
she could probably
Solace.
help you guys get back home. And I'm sorry, Solace is to the north. It's like when you get to Solace, if you'll stay on the main road out in front of the house and just travel north, within a few hours, and and by the way, outside you can tell it's dark. It's nighttime. If you go north and follow the road, you should run into Solace after just a few hours. You need to seek out an inn, and it's really the only inn in this town, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Said Stevie usually visits here frequently, and said that she had to go wait for a sister wizard who she travels with a lot. Twill says, you know what? I think I'll take y'all there. I'm sure Stevie will understand. Would you like me to take you?
Yeah, of course she would.
Okay. He
You better hope so. We're going to royally piss her off.
all
We'll
right.
search the rest of the house before we go.
Well, I'm pretty much assuming that's what y'all have done, because when I was telling you that the other rooms were locked, there's really not a whole lot. Some nice furniture, just
Bunch of books.
bunch of books, in the food prep area, there's a lot of nice dishes and stuff like that. I mean, everything in the house seems to be finely crafted. There's nothing really, that you could just tote out of here, as a thief. You don't find any money or anything like that. Of course, there's those 3 rooms that's locked by magic that you can't get in anyway. So, I'm sure there's
No
all,
silverware, goldenware,
not really.
nothing like that.
I mean, nothing
Nothing that interests you.
nothing that really interests you. Y'all setting out? All right, you could tell by as you step out of the house that just the general look of the terrain in this area is something like you've never seen before. Even the trees look different. I mean, these are the biggest damn trees you've ever seen. They're just huge. Twill's like giving you a guided tour. Oh, these are the world's famous Valenwood trees. It's like the largest in Krynn, and you can tell you can as you look up in the sky. I mean, it's just seems like there's just formations of stars everywhere, and there's the thing that strikes all of you the most is there's a normal looking moon, a solid red moon, and a moon that looks like it's in full eclipse that you can see light around it barely. So this place has got 3 moons to it.
Start a map from this area so we'll be able to find our way back here.
But the trees are just enormous. I mean, I can't stress enough how big these trees are flipping huge.
Hey, Twill, do you have any maps?
Maps? Oh, he just plops down on the ground and pulls out his big satchel off of his bag. He was like, come here. And he just takes his whole bag and dumps it out on the ground. And it's just everything. I mean, there's like balls of string. You name it. There's a chicken leg. A cooked chicken leg. There's marbles. There's crap dice. Anything you can think. And plus, there's like all kinds of scrolls, like papers that's rolled up like a scroll. And he was like, "What do you want to see? What do you want to see? I got maps of everything."
Well, we have maps of this area.
He was like, and he goes to pull it through, and no, that's not it. He's going through his maps, and he's like, I thought I had it. And he's like, here it is. And he lays it out in front of you, and he's like, come. And he's telling y'all come here and gather around his map. And I mean, he's really proud of this map. But it's the most unorthodox map you've ever seen in your life.
He made it.
He made it.
it.
It's like big X's. It's like ugly furry thing here. And then there's another X over here. It's like, stay away from this. I mean, it's
like everybody's pissed off when
but
we
he
all.
knows what it. He's like, see here, we're here. He's pointing you out on the map, and he's like, and Solace is here. See, to the north is here. You just follow the road all the way to Hollis, and it don't look nothing like,
Dwarven
where you're
maps.
here and Solace is here. I mean, there's not even a mark where he's pointing. It's there's marks
Can you
over.
tell if it's north, south, east, or west?
You just can't even tell it's actually a map. It looks like a blind, retarded
A
monkey.
child scribbled on a piece of paper.
Yeah. But he knows exactly what this map is. I mean, he can tell you anything you want to know about it. I mean, in
Okay,
detailed description, he
Put your
tells
stuff
you.
back in your pouch and let's go see Stevie.
Well, I mean, he's showing, and he's not even listening to you no more. He's talking to Eel. He's
talking-
showing Eel all his
He's
stuff.
proud
in
of
his
his
bag.
stuff now.
He's like, I mean, him and Eel are just bonding. I mean,
Ill swiping stuff.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's just, he's,
Watch you two will be swapping spit here pretty soon.
I mean, and they go on
We're
for.
gonna bury them together if it's on.
They go on for a few more minutes, and I guess somebody in the group kind of, and he looks up. Oh, you're ready to go. So, and
Put
him and
everything
Eel,
back in.
they work together. It takes both of them where they can put all the stuff back in. And Eel's kind of, so they're working together. It's like a tag team effort, to get the bag back in working order.
Yeah, and he probably keeps most
Yeah,
of it.
I was just gonna say if there's anything of value.
Between the two of you.
And during the whole
A chicken
course,
leg's a chicken leg.
during the whole course,
No, I ain't gonna be keeping no chicken.
He was out. And during the course of putting everything back in the bag, y'all swapped money pouches at least 3 times. So, all right.
I just let you know before we left the house. Was there a sink or water thing, food,
Yeah,
anything like that? We
rations.
replenished what we had already.
You already left the house.
We're outside the house, aren't we?
No, you're going down the road.
All right, never mind. Then.
We're 3 days into our rations, so it's
We
All right.
Thursday.
We got 2 weeks around.
Yeah, we
During
got
the
2
course of
weeks.
your trip, Twill's going to give you a brief little speech on where you're at and what this place called Krynn really is and what Solace is. Or actually, he's going to tell you about Solace and this surrounding area. This is in the central heart of Abanashania. I think that's how you pronounce that. That word is this surrounding area. Like maybe, 100 miles or so. It's just, it's like the northern tip of this continent is where all this is located at. Bordered on one side by the lovely Crystal Mirror Lake lies a hamlet of Solace, a crossroads between the Lord City of Haven and the elven realm of Qualinesti, and this strikes your attention. It receives a healthy number of travelers and visitors through it. Famous for being the home of the heroes of the Lance, Solace has, and he's talking about a lot of stuff y'all have no idea about. Solace has long been ruled by an elected mayor and town council. It is defended by the town watch, who are led by a high sheriff. During the War of the Lance, it was initially under the heel of Hedrick, the High Theocrat, a high-ranking seeker priest, and later it was taken over by the Red Dragon Army. After the War of the Lance, peace again resumed in Solace. So he just rattles on about a war that you guys are just supposed to know all about. A few structures in Solace lie on the ground. However, almost every building in the town is erected up in the mighty Valenwood trees. A couple of well-known structures lie in Solace, such as the Inn of the Last Home and the Tomb of the Last Heroes. The ruins of the Academy of Sorcery can also be found on the outskirts of the town, but they're just pretty much ruins. The village is led by the mayor of Solace and protected by the sheriff of Solace. The whole trip, which lasted a few hours, is uneventful. You guys make it to the outskirts of Solace, and it's really the town itself is just it's like amazing. I mean, everything is up in the trees. Everything.
Ewok Village.
Yeah, I guess you could picture it something like that, like in Star Wars, like the Ewok Village, how everything's in the trees. Twill leads you to a large Valenwood tree in the center of town, and it seems to be the largest tree. And there's a staircase that goes around the
Outside of it.
the trunk of the tree and works its way up. Who's that? Oh, I was going to say, man, tell you bitches not to be calling.
I ain't.
By the time you get the phone out.
Yeah.
Ellie? I'm doing good. How about you? Well, how you doing? Yes, it is. It sure is.
Look, we're playing D&D.
Gone back.
I'm not in the middle of a fight with an ogre, man. While you're back. Hey, what?
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I look forward to it. Do what now? I think so. I have to. Me and my friends are together right now. I don't think we got anything going on then. I'll let you know that tomorrow when I see you. All right. All right. You too. Bye bye. This girl's a fox. Huh?
Jeez.
What? She's a fox.
I thought.
Trying to hook up?
Shit.
No, she's trying to teach me about the Bible. I don't care.
Well.
I'll find some kind of religion.
Yeah, well,
No,
hey.
I'm talking about. She's got this here. She's from.
How old is she?
She got this. No, she's way too young. I mean, my daughter's older than she is.
Yeah, she's
But,
a kid,
No, I mean she ain't gonna do nothing, man. It's just I like being there. She's got this sweet, sexy voice, and she could be a model. I'd like to take a picture of Joey. Now, super good.
She's
looking.
single?
Yeah.
Pretty sure she is. I didn't see no wedding band that.
All right.
I'm going to church with her.
Oh, yeah?
Good luck with that.
What church?
Well,
What church is it?
the
Tomorrow.
things we do for a booty call. I mean,
She's supposed to pick me up. I'll find out.
whoops, we're recording. I forgot.
She come back to the house for
All right.
a Bible study. Well, her and her friend.
Let's get going. Cause we're,
First, I always say no to that. And I looked at her and then I just couldn't say it. I said, y'all come in.
Anyone?
all right. Twill
Ain't
takes you.
dead.
I ain't dead. I'm old man. I ain't dead.
Twill takes you to the center of the town, to where this big Valenwood tree is with the stairs going up. And she's like, let's go up the end. That's where she's supposed to be. I mean, y'all gonna follow him up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure.
We gotta get home.
We
You
come
you
following
do anything
Twill.
different? You trying to suplex anything or
No. Anytime. No.
any figure fours or anything like that?
I mean,
He got in a fight
Y'all
with the
killed
tree.
before I was able to do that.
He's getting in a fight with the tree. He's going to suplex the tree.
Okay, I still can't get over that. That was awesome though. All right, you walk up a long flight of stairs and you enter what Twill says is the Inn of the Last Home, the most famous inn in the whole world.
I wanted to do something.
This is where the fabled heroes of the Lance met for the very first time. It's like you're supposed to know all this.
I
At
had
this,
to leave my Aunt Lance back where I was at.
the inn was not busy at all tonight. Of course, it was late in the night, and only yeah. I'm sorry, dude.
He's like,
My
man.
bad.
When y'all get to a populated place, y'all just give me a call. I'm collect my stuff and go. I can't be a thief.
All right.
Can't steal nothing.
The inn was not busy at all tonight. Of course, it was late in the night, and only a few patrons were inside. Twill spots Stevie on the far side of the room, sitting at a table nearby the fireplace. What's so cool about that is you know the fireplace from the book. That's the fireplace. Yeah. Anyway. What am I looking for? Okay,
Stevie's
sitting in the
sitting on the
fireplace. She was alone and dressed in white silken robes. Twill takes the group over to the table and starts to introduce you guys to Stevie. But as soon as the elf maiden spots Twill, she looks at Twill squinting, shaking her head, and Twill murmurs, "Oops," beneath his breath. And she just kind of glares at him, and then she notices and starts looking around. Over the next hour, you guys have sat down, ordered food, and you, by the way, have the spiced potatoes were extraordinarily good tonight. Over the next hour, the charming elf explains where you guys actually are, allowing you to, and apologizes for Twill's allowing you to follow them back through the mirror, even though she really doesn't know that it was the dwarf.
We had to go.
We had to go after him.
Really? I'm gonna touch the mirror.
Hey,
Anyway,
Oh no! Don't blame Twill. This is all.
she says, "I am indeed. I am
We
indeed.
went through it sooner or later anyway.
I am indeed the Witch of Lonelywood." You guys listening patient throughout the entire story.
I'm bleeding to death. Can she heal me or something? Like, I'm bleeding.
No,
You
you
had already
found
found
your
your
wounds.
wounds.
Oh,
That
okay.
happened a while back.
She's a magic user, not a cleric.
Let me see here. Yeah. I mean, you guys are all agitated because you kind of think you're stuck here now and you don't know how to get back. You're really trying to be polite about it. You really don't want to be upset with Pops here, but you know he's the reason that you're all here in the first place.
I got wanderlust.
We went through the mirror anyway.
Yeah, because if not, before we go any further, actually, I was just going to pick the most valuable item in the party, and you see it hanging out of Twill's bag as he stepped through the mirror. That was how I was going to bring y'all here, but seeing as how the helpful dwarf stepped up and took care of that problem, hey, y'all were coming here.
I was going there anyway when he said Stevie was in there, so I figured
Yeah.
she was part of the adventure.
She says, "I understand that you guys really want to get back home," and she said, "If you would permit me, I'd like to explain further." Stevie tells her tale. About 30 winters ago, I acquired a device known as the Mirror of Portals. By using a crystal enchanted with a phase door spell, it was possible to use the mirror as a means to teleport virtually anywhere upon its native plane without limitation. Basically, she could go anywhere in the plains or in the world that she wanted to. The greater power of the mirror is that one may step through and emerge upon the other planes where similar mirrors are to be found, although doing so drains the crystal of its power. I first entered this world of Krynn through the mirror in the cellar of my old home in Forgotten Realms in the Lonelywood. I stepped out of this mirror here, which had lain undiscovered for many years in an abandoned keep of a dark sorcerer that's located to the east of here. What I found after a time of exploring this new world is, and it is now that I want to warn you guys of this, is that time works as a binding agent against intruders. The longer you people remain in Krynn, the less likely it is that the mirror will be able to transport you all back home. In my case, when I attempted to leave Krynn, I was thrown back. Since then, I have accepted the fact that I am here and I am bound to remain. Thus, after I built my new home in what is known now as Darkenwood, I brought the mirror through which I entered this plane. Twill was the innocent but regretful. Twill, with his innocent but regretful actions, caused your arrival. Now I fear there may be no means for you to return home, for the crystal he used to get to the Lonelywood was the last that I possessed, and I haven't the means to fashion another.
Is there anywhere else we can get one, or anybody around here can fashion one?
She says, not unnecessarily. She said, your best chance of being able to reactivate my mirror that's located in my house to take you back home, let's see here. Your best chance to reactivate the mirror in my home is to search out the abandoned keep where the mirror itself was originally housed. in hope of finding a power crystal somewhere left behind by the wizard who once dwelt there. Let's see. She says, I can draw you out a map that'll take you to this abandoned keep. She said, but I can't promise you that there will be a crystal left in this keep. She said that at the time it was inhabited by some rather unsavory beasts, and I grabbed the mirror and I teleported away. Because she wanted to bring the mirror back home in order to try to use it to get back, but she found out she couldn't use it.
How much is her knowledge of this world as like the god, Pathon, or whatever you want to call it?
Pantheon.
Pantheon. Our cleric lost her abilities when she came through.
And I guess, well, you're the only woman. She was like, actually, I can assist you with that. And she says, I have friends that can actually help you follow a new path. And she looks and says, I see you have no wizards in the group, which, you probably tell her, we got one on standby.
Yeah. Well, one that may come through sooner or later.
Yeah.
If you weren't going to ask her, I was about to.
And do we have any means that we got a couple injured from the party? Do we have any means here to
Heal.
Yeah, she says she's gonna see what she can do. She says, going back to this abandoned keep, if you were able to find a power crystal for this mirror, theoretically, all you should have to do is just return to her house, and if all goes well, you should be able to just step right back through and go back home.
if we place the
Yeah, well,
crystal
go.
in the right spot?
Correct. Correct.
We could tell by the scenery if it was the right slot or
How do we tell what the crystal looks like? We didn't get a
not.
good
Well,
look at the
it's-
other one.
We've seen the crystal.
Y'all seen
Well,
the
we've
one?
seen one, but we didn't get a good look at it. It's just.
It's kind of like shaped like that,
Uh,
something like that. And it's just a clear crystal, like some type of a quartz. The door opens to the inn, and let me see here. Hold on, before I tell you wrong. Hold on, where's it at here? Okay. Well, I didn't put that on the blog. Yeah, she says, in regard to the keep that the group must seek out and search, she sits down and draws you a map from the darkened wood to the keep. She adds that Twill is familiar with the area and can actually lead you guys to the Kiri Valley, where the citadel actually lies.
Two thieves in the damn group. I ain't watching both of them.
Hey now, don't talk about either one of these guys. They
It might
mean
be
good.
your saving grace.
As for herself, she must depart
They don't mean good.
in another direction
People think that they
to attend a gathering of her order, and so she will be away for an indeterminate length of time. Should the party succeed in discovering the power crystal, as she said before, all you should have to do, theoretically, if all goes well, is return to the house and insert the crystal and step through.
She keeps saying if all goes well.
Yeah,
Well, she's
yeah.
not entirely sure.
She said she had friends that would help me find a different path. Who are those friends?
She is. She has friends that show up maybe 15 or 20 minutes after you guys get close to the conclusion of y'all's conversation, and it's a human lady in white robes. No, excuse me, red robes. This human lady's got red robes on, and you see another lady that has got some white type looking robes, but they don't look like wizard. They're more of a heavier wool cloth robes, and you can see like glint of armor, of a steel type armor, beneath her thing, her robe itself, what she's wearing. And she takes you and introduces you to her, and you go over and sit at a separate table with this what you assume is a cleric. You pretty much know this is someone of divine faith, and you go over and you sit down with the cleric or a priest, and the other wizard greets Stevie, and they go off and talk for a minute. And she says, when she comes back, the other wizard goes upstairs, and Stevie comes back and says, "Okay,
I want to pickpocket somebody. You won't let me do any.
I wouldn't don't do these two. Do anybody else?
well, there's nobody else there. It's 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
These two are high
I mean,
level.
I promise,
Kick
I'm gonna
your
let you
ass.
pickpocket someone, even though you're probably gonna fail again."
I'm gonna fail.
I'm
The
gonna
worst
fail, and I'm
thief
gonna love
ever.
fail.
She walks off with Twill, and you see him over in the corner on the far side of the room. And Twill, or Stevie, looks like she's just giving poor Twill the what for. You know, she's scolding him pretty hard because he's violated many of rules that she had in place in that house. She comes back over and says, "Okay, Twill's going to take you guys to the keep, but upon reaching the keep, he is to report back to the house. He won't be going inside the abandoned keep with y'all." Which she says is more like a small outpost. She says she is assuming that there is some rather unsavory folks that are inhabiting the place because it's been abandoned for many a year. She said that she hasn't been back since she left with the mirror. So she said that that part's going to be up to y'all. She starts talking with y'all about I've got you some rooms procured. She asks what kind of money y'all got, and we've got gold and blah blah blah. You tell her we've got enough to pay for our rooms. And she's like, gold is worthless here. The currency in Krynn is a steel piece is like a gold piece. Gold is like nothing. It's like copper here. Silver is worth more here. That's why now you understand why I was telling y'all figure your stuff up down to the silver, because silver is going to help you get rooms where gold is just they don't even want gold. She tells you if you've got gold, you just stick it away and keep it unless you make it back to your homeland, because it's worthless here. Nobody wants gold. Steel pieces is the currency here.
Did she bring somebody to hear about wounds and stuff?
When she gets done talking to Ilara.
We've got some steel weapons. I wonder what they make their weapons out of.
Actually, the steel weapons, they're just steel that's the valuable currency here. Weapons, yeah, but steel it's like weapons is costly. It all comes out to about the same. Like a steel sword is worth so much in gold. It's about what it's worth in
Is
steel.
gems worth anything?
Yeah, gems is normal. Yeah.
Okay, good.
The cleric walks over, heals your wounds. You're back up to full life.
What about me?
Did you take damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody that was wounded, she'll heal back up. You notice Alora walk back over, and she has a medallion around her neck.
A different medallion.
Yeah, a different medallion. Bummer. Hold on. Oh shit! Oh, damn it! Hold on.
Damn.
I thought I made a copy of that, but I don't think I did. Hold on. All right. Actually, and the spells. Once you guys bed down for the night, and you have time to rest and pray for your spells and all,
Refill our provisions.
and refill your provisions. Your deity that you have talked to the cleric about to follow is Mishackle. M-I-S.
Hold on. Let me find it. Okay.
What happens when we go
MIS.
back?
Huh?
What happens when we go back? She's gonna have to go back and read.
She'll pick up her spells immediately because she never officially dropped her faith. She's just in another area that she can't reach her faith.
She's a cleric in two different planes now.
Yep.
Realms.
M-I-S-H-A. I think it's. Let me make sure. I'm gonna make 100% sure. Hold on.
K-A-L. Miss Shekel.
Yep. Miss Shekel.
Now, what's this
Shekel.
one a deity
She's
of?
the goddess of healing and restoration.